Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another WWE 2K22 experiment video here, as today we look to answer the question on everyone's mind, I'm sure, that will sadly never get answered. But what if Mia Yim and Reckoning formed a tag team? I mean, I put them together in the tag team division. Where are they? Opposites, because they are quite opposite. You know, you look at them and there isn't really any similarities of note between them, is it? You know, and I don't know why I'm putting them together. You know, it is quite random. They are quite opposite. Nothing in common, really, but, you know, doing it anyway. I've started recording. I'm not going to end now. So, yeah, answering the question, what if Mia Yim and Reckoning, you know, they met up, had a coffee, found out they get on, decided to form a tag team. What I've done for this experiment, if I go to calendar and I go to SmackDown, I have taken the women's tag title off Raw. It's just a SmackDown title. I've moved the teams over here. The teams we've got Boss Glow, Naomi and Sasha Banks. We got Liv for Brutality, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, Natalya and Shayna, the Queens, the Queen of Spades, Queen of Hearts. The Iconics are back because this tag division is dire enough. We needed them, to be honest with you. And Mia Yim and Reckoning, of course, the new team, the opposites. How will they get on? Will they be able to claim some women's tag team gold, you know, together? Without further ado, let's find out. Let's simulate forward to WrestleMania and see how they get on in their first year together as a tag team. And here we are. April week 4 Sunday, WrestleMania 39, we will call it. And Dominic is on the cover. So God knows how high on the card he is at Mania. Let's see if the women's tag titles are on the line on the showcase of Immortals. Right, the game's messing around. Carmella Bianca, Zayn Jinder, Gulak Corbin, Zelina Vega. I got so confused for a second. Zelina Vega versus Nikki ASH. Rhea Ripley's in her corner because I guess I forgot to take her out of Nikki Ash as the manager. I thought it was Nikki ASH Cody Rhodes, which banger, I'm sure, but Zelina Vega, Nikki ASH. Cruz versus Thaddeus Bullard. Thaddeus Bullard, Titus O'Neil at Mania. We love that. We love Titus O'Neil / Thaddeus Bullard on the channel. RK Bro Alpha Academy still. Akira Tozawa, Damian Priest. And the women's tag title match is Shayna Baszler and Natalya versus Sasha Banks and Naomi. Boss Glow versus the Queens. The Reckoning and Mia Yim not on the WrestleMania card by the look of things. I mean, I can scroll, but yeah, the main event is WWE Champion Dominic Mysterio versus Tommaso Ciampa. So yeah, I guess we will just have a look at that, won't we? Let's see if they've actually won the titles yet, though. Championships. God. Stats. And no, they have not. They had it. They lost it to the Queens. They won it back from the Queens, and now they're fighting the Queens again at WrestleMania. How long did the Queens hold it? Unknown amount of time, but they held it. Trading amongst themselves for no title as of yet for the odd couple pairing of Mia Yim and Reckoning. But that's just year one. They can push forward. I have faith in them. How you gals getting on? Doing alright? Alright. And so without further ado, I'm going to very quickly simulate the results of WrestleMania to see how the WrestleMania 39 main event of Dominic versus Tommaso Ciampa does. Also, I guess we should... Zelina Vega's MJF now instead of Cody Rhodes. And she beat Nikki ASH, if you're wondering. Jesus. And the Queens regain the Women's Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania. The Queens beat Boss Glow to win back the tag gold. Roman beats Sheamus, and Dominic Mysterio beats Tommaso Ciampa in the main event of WrestleMania to retain the WWE title. So we will have that to look forward to next year. And without further ado, let's find out what we got to look forward to at the 40th anniversary, not really, but they'll call it that, of WrestleMania. WrestleMania 40. Can the team of the odd couple pairing of Mia Yim and Reckoning get their hands on a women's tag title within the next year? Can they have a title match at Mania? Can they have a match at Mania? Without further ado, let's go and find out. And here we are, April week 4 Sunday, WrestleMania 40. Incredible. Rey Mysterio, Cody Rhodes in a rematch from WrestleMania 28, I want to say. So that's a rematch a long time coming. Nikki ASH, Zelina Vega again. It's Cody Rhodes again. Let's just keep going. Veer Mahan, Damian Priest, we love that. Mia Yim and Reckoning are on the card. Not the women's tag title match, but they're facing Naomi and Sasha Banks in a big tag match of Mania. So they've made it onto the card at least, which is lovely. We love that for them. And there's also Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler. And this is pretty much all the teams, so I don't know who the champ is. But Natalya and Shayna Baszler, the queens, fighting Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. I will manually add the tag titles to whichever match is meant to have them. And Billie Kay was on the poster for this, I think. So I think she's in the main event. Yep. The main event of WrestleMania 40, as is tradition, will be a triple threat match between Charlotte Flair, Bayley, and Billie Kay. Incredible. This match would be worth it, if anything, just for the promos leading up to it. Let's have a look. Not there. Where am I going? I'm going to titles. Who is the tag champs? The women's tag champs is the queens still. I guess I should probably check up, the stats of it. Have they held it the whole time? Okay, wait. They had it, they lost it, they had it, they won it at Mania. Yeah? I think they've... Oh, Jesus, okay. Sasha and Naomi lost it to Shayna and Natalya. Sasha and Naomi lost it to Shayna and Natalya. Yeah, they've held it for a full year now, and they're defending it against Liv for Brutality here at WrestleMania 40. The game hasn't done it itself, so I will manually edit the women's title into this match. This one? Yes, this one. Customize participants? Yep. And then I don't. And, well, was the women's title online just wasn't showing? Maybe. Either way, it's showing now. Is it? It is. Love it. Okay, let's simulate through WrestleMania 42. Let's simulate through WrestleMania 40 then, and see how the opposites, Mia Yim and Reckoning, get on in their big WrestleMania tag match. They lost. Ah well. Boss Glow, Naomi and Sasha Banks pick up the win, whilst in the women's tag title match, the Queens retain. They will hold it for over a year. Liv for Brutality couldn't match up, and in the main event of WrestleMania, Bayley wins the SmackDown Women's title, which, you know what? We love Bayley, we love that, so no complaints on my end. Let's simulate another year, though, and see if Mia Yim and Reckoning can do one better. On the Mania card, can they perhaps enter WrestleMania as Women's Tag Champs? Let's go find out. Into WrestleMania 41. And here we are, April week for Sunday, WrestleMania 41. Oh, I mean, WrestleMania 31 was very good. 10 years later, can WrestleMania 41 be good? Let's see. If Mia Yim and Reckoning are on the card for tag titles, then it will be. Rey and Seth are reuniting their feud to open the show. And it is Mia Yim and Reckoning against the Queens, potentially for the tag titles. The women's tag titles aren't showing, but they weren't showing last year either, were they? Zelina Vega and Nikki ASH are fighting for the third year in a row, and in a nice change of pace, Zelina Vega's actually Ronda Rousey this time, and Ronda Rousey herself's fighting Shotzi, MVP Damian Priest, Ciampa Owens, Nakamura Gulak, Mysterio Lashley, Asuka Bianca, Sheamus McIntyre, Charlotte Bayley, Roman Reigns, Jeff Hardy, and the main event, Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles, WWE title. Not the point of this experiment, but probably pretty damn good. Has anyone managed to dethrone the Queens this year? I'm not going to hold my breath too much. Nope. Still champs. Shayna has over 1,000 days of the champs, and Natalya is rapidly approaching 1,000 days with that belt. So, Mia Yim and Reckoning are looking to do God's work right now. At WrestleMania 41, let's just do it. Rey beats Seth. Shayna and Natalya retain their titles. They weren't even on the line. I would have had to manually give them the belts, but Mia Yim and Reckoning, so close, but so far again. Whilst main event, AJ Styles beats Cody Rhodes. Unlucky Cody, mate. Disappointing. Let's do one more year. Give them one more year. Going to go forward to WrestleMania 42 and see how Mia Yim and Reckoning do. Can they finally get their hands on those women's tag titles? Let's go find out. Here we are, April Week 4 Sunday, the final WrestleMania 42. And let's just have a look. Lashley Ciampa, Priest Balor, Ricochet Corbin, Dana Brooke, Becky Lynch, Sheamus Zayn, Cruz Alexander, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley versus Reckoning and Mia Yim, and Rollins Mysterio for the WWE title, okay. And unless there's another on the card, there isn't. The main event's Charlotte, Sonya, and Billy, so it's a rematch of that triple threat, but instead of Bayley, it's Sonya. And so I'm going to assume one of those two teams is the Women's Tag Team Champion. And it's the opposites. Mia Yim and Reckoning are your Women's Tag Team Champs. They dethroned Shayna and Natalya. Whenabouts. They've never won it, so this should be easier. After, 119 days, so about 4 months, so December. So TLC, I think it is, we'll call it. At TLC, the Queen's reign of terror was finally ended by Mia Yim and Reckoning working together, winning those titles. Beautiful. We love to see it. And so, without further ado, how did they get on? Let's just go through it. Where are they? They lose them. So, I'd manually give them, but that's the end of the experiment anyway. As Live for Brutality, win the women's tag titles, isn't that lovely? So, to answer the question, Billy Kay didn't win, damn it. Ray beat Cody, and Seth beat Dominic. So, in the end though, to answer the question, what if Mia Yim and Reckoning got together and formed a tag team? They can do it. They can become the women's tag champs, which we love. The Queens, Shayna and Natalya, will have a reign of terror in that Butterfly Effect universe. But Mia Yim and Reckoning will pull together to end it. And they'll be women's tag champs. And then they'll eventually lose it, but in a banging match to Live for Brutality, who we also love. And we'd also love as women's tag champs, so that's okay. But that is it for today. I really hope you've enjoyed. You know, if you have, then why don't you leave a like and subscribe for more. Leave a comment down below while you're down there if any experiments you would like to see. And as always, I just want to say thank you for watching.